Hey, you, what are you doing? Watching my LP, I see? That's pretty cool. That makes me happy. You don't even know, dude. Like, I don't know, I've been having just one of them days, and to see that you're here now, watching my LP, to see the view count go up, it really lifts my soul. Do you know what would lift my soul even more? A like. A clicking of the like button. That would be just dandy. But if you feel this content does not warrant a like, a thumbs up, or anything of that sort, then please be honest, be brutally honest, in fact, and down thumbs it, and do so with a comment too, because that always helps, so I know how to improve. But man, just having you here, it is awesome. I'm so glad you are into the Blob or into the games, to where you're gonna come to my LP, DeoGenZ's LPs. That rocks, dude. That rocks hardcore. So today, we're gonna hardcore parkour some more, do some more platforming, do some more paint forming. That's right, we gotta paint and platform all at the same time, simultaneously. What, can you keep up with the action? I hope you can. It's an Inky Brigade! Well, they really walked into my own trap. They're like, alright, Inkies, go! What do we do when we have more of us? Oh, I don't know, let's group all together so the Blob can smush us in one shot. That'll be great. You know, if they had a bit more better AI, they would actually be able to... Ooh, giant paint bot. Full of paint, even more than the normal ones. If they had some better AI, they would maybe be able to surround me, and one from one angle try to attack me while I'm trying to attack the other from another angle, and then behind me they pop me or infect me with evil ink like they love to do. Ooh, that's a heavily guarded monument there. Well, first we gotta grab ourselves some shallow paint. Oh no, we're not doing that one, we're doing this one. My bad, my bad. Oh, it's both of them! You know, I really gotta stop just clicking through immediately all of the, come here, water. All of the text that the challenges read to us, because it has some good information. Reading is fundamental, people. But if you have a short mental capacity for reading all that, like I do... Whoa, nice jump there, Blob. The nice thing is that by the timer challenge, the challenge timer, it will have... In the case of those monument busting things, the monument refurbishing type missions, it will have what type of paint you need and how much left that you need too. So if you maybe say filled 50 up with 20 pieces of paint, it'll tell you that there's 30 more bits of paint left. And I wonder how they're measuring that in my blobful paint sack, that number. How do they count that? Is that by the ounce of paint? The bucket of paint? The easel dab of paint? I don't know. I don't. Oh. Biff is telling us to get ready to rumble. Already? Oh. Ah. Ha ha ha. That's why. We've got ourselves another new enemy type. Yep. I remember these guys. Oh, I remember them fondly. The tanks. These mamma jammas take a big slamming. 100 paint it requires to fully defeat them. But I don't recommend you run around with 100 paint attached to your Blob. Simply gather as much paint as you can, and then when you're by him, smack him down! Because that will build up. It doesn't need to be 100 paint all at once, it just needs to be overall smacked with 100 paint. So, I don't know how much we hit him with before, but the collective of all the smacks that we did to him after collecting more paint, and the time that we smacked him gave enough time for the paint bots themselves to regenerate, so that worked out in perfect timing, then they will be defeated. The important thing with those tanks is to continue moving. They are very dangerous, and they will blast the crap out of you if you stand still for even a second. So don't let them lock on. Just keep moving, gotta keep moving, grooving, painting with my body. That's what you gotta do. And if you don't, well, I don't know. Not very much luck could come your way. That's what I would most likely promise to you. And man, this place is getting jazzful and funky orange, all in one smearing of my of myself. Oh crap! Oh, whew. That was close. I totally made that jump without thinking about it, and then I realized, oh no! There's a pile of ink right there. What if I fall in after being done with painting this building? No. But thankfully that didn't happen, so we're good. We are good, good, good. Good like the creamy center of an eclair. A colorful eclair. An eclair filled with rainbow cream. Oh, that would be delicious. Actually, it wouldn't really change the taste, wouldn't it? It would probably be worse off for you, too, because it's using all these different color chemicals to make it rainbow eclair cream. And then there's also the question of how would you stop the colors from coalescing into one big brown goop pile inside the eclair before somebody eats it? I don't know, but if there are any scientists, especially food scientists out there who are watching this LP, get to work, because I want to eat rainbow eclairs. Rainbow-filled eclairs. I want to bite into something and then see when I move my mouth that there's a rainbow on the other side. Just once. And not Fruity Pebbles, you know, not something that's already rainbowy. I want to bite into like a burrito, and then I step back for a minute, and then I'm like, holy crap. I'm eating a rainbow-rito. Hell yeah! Rainbow-rito, and oh, why did I jump in that puddle? I did not mean to. Yellow paint bot, where are you? Come on, man. Need your support. Now's not the time to be invisible. Thank you. Oh, good. We got 97 paint on us, so this should be plenty. Plenty to paint these buildings. And I was going to go ahead and just paint them on my own, but then I would have sheerly ignored the advice that I gave you guys before, which was truly good advice. I wasn't just talking for the sake of talking. I mean it. Don't paint the buildings until you do the challenges, because the challenges themselves, especially the Green Paint Girls challenges, usually are based around painting the things a certain color. So look, all these yellows that I already painted, I'm gonna paint it over. Why did I waste all that time when I could have just done the challenge in the first place? I don't know. I'm a little slow. This is true. But hopefully it won't take away from too much of your enjoyment. And we got it in one shot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of, it's just an issue of not being as redundant, you know. Oh, you already painted that, Dio. Why are we painting it again? And again? And again? I understand. I understand your frustrations and tedium with my horrid painter skills. But I'm not an artist. I'm only a gamer. You'll have to accept it. Okay, so we have blue and red. That'll be purple. If I could keep the red, that is. And we're set. I think it was a very good choice of the developers to not specifically put every single color of paint bot that there could be in the game, like a green one and a purple one and all these different types, because then it would be too complex trying to get the colors that you need. You'd spend far too much time looking and searching around for the correct color, when in a simple form of mixing the colors, you get there by running into a few paint bots, the blue and red for example. Perfect. A great balance of primary colors. Wow. Talk about lack of colors. Right now in Colorado, it is a blizzard out there. A blizzdraga! And it has not stopped since last night. It's crazy. And it looks like the anti-Blob world. Or actually, it looks like the Blob's world. It looks like Chroma City. Except Chroma City when the Ink Corporation got their clutches on it and sapped all the color out of it. That's what it looks like outside. With harsh, cold flakes of white lack of color coming out. Oh, wait. Gotta get that first. Can't go on to the next marker until you get the first one. There's no shortcuts in these challenges. But then again, why would you want to take a shortcut? Most of those running challenges where they're not running. Blob doesn't run. He gloops everywhere. He sticks and slimes his way across the world. But in the case of the Blue Guys challenges, he tends to show you where the next point of action will be. So this is the next point of coloration. This is the next area that we can recolorify and do new challenges to. And that's excellent, because that plaza that we already colored, it's done after it's colored. We did it all. So in the same sense of completing challenges, the challenges in themselves actually help you progress through the game, which is a great thing to see. I hate it when games make you do pointless challenge missions just for the sake of doing challenges. I don't want to do pointless collection missions. I don't want to do pointless slaughter missions of an enemy that is inconsequential to my goal. I want to do things that are progressing me further through the story. And the Blob does that brilliantly. Too long since the color has shown in the dark corners. I think the corners you're talking about are already very painted, but she's picky. That green paint girl, she's a bit OCD, wanting the buildings to be specific colors every so often. And why does she get to decide what colors they're going to be? I'm the Blob. If she was the Blob, she could use her paint-like body to paint up... Oh, how do I get... Okay, behind that poster, I was going to say, shit. I'm being blocked out. Being blocked out by other colors, so I can't color. That's a crime. But yeah, you, Miss Picky, how about I tell you what I'm going to paint the buildings, huh? Why can't I do that? It's not like you're saving the day. I'm the one who's making all this paint and color return to the world. All you've got is your little paintbrush. Oh, how cute, a paintbrush. Except you can't paint buildings at the rate that I can with my body. I have infectious paint powers. That's right. Anything I touch turns to paint color. Whatever color that may be that I have on my body at the time. Oh, man, imagine if I had gold paint. Then we'd really be in a city of riches. More than a city of lush color, which I don't mind it to be, but hey, let's paint this stuff something useful. I mean, if we can have this power of paint that turns anything we touch into whatever we are made of, seems like a good opportunity. I mean, if we could do that, we could start painting money. I mean it. All we have to do is take slips of paper, have the Blob in gold form, the Blob in gold leaf form, come by and touch them all. And yeah, and then we've got our own currency. Just like that. Doesn't matter if it's counterfeit, because we created it. It's not counterfeit. It turned to gold! And gold is still valuable, I think. Yeah, it is. That's one of the things that is steadily heightening in price, I think, every time I hear anything about gold, which I could care less about. Yeah. Unless you're making video games out of the gold components, which most likely you're not. You might have a little gold in the computer that you're making the game on, in which case I hope that all the gold gets devoted to that. But gold is a substance. That's a silly thing for me to want to hold on to. I just don't get it. Oh, wow. That's a lot of ink. Or that's a lot of paint, rather. And there's an ink tank as well. Well, 99. So close. But one more purple dash of paint will do. And the power's almost restored. I'm hoping that once we turn it purple, we'll close down that tank depot. Because that's the last thing we want. Oh, no! No! I had one more paint to go. One more piece of purple. And I completely messed it up. Great. Awesome. Superb. And now the challenge is closed. And we're kind of coming up on 15 minutes anyway. But it doesn't matter because I want to paint this thing. So we'll just end it off here. We will finish breaking out this monument. And we're so close, but not quite. Not quite there yet. And I died again.